How are you feeling about your Korean progress before joining this 6 weeks program?
Before, I'd been making good progress, but I felt like it was still kind of unstructured, meaning that like it wasn't consistent progress. It was just kind of like sometimes I progress, other weeks it'd be like this.
How was that influencing or impacting your Korean?
I mean, definitely it wasn't helping my confidence. Without being able to see my own consistent progress, it makes me less confident to speak and to try and speak. Mostly in real life, if I was seeing more progress, maybe I'd feel more confident in like, okay, I can go speak to these people.
Before joining this program, how did your Korean practice look like?
I've been really focusing on just drilling vocabulary because part of my thought process was maybe I'm so hesitant to speak Korean because I don't have enough vocabulary. Vocabulary, writing vocabulary sentences. I will say I stopped that because I don't think it was working, but that's what I was doing before we started this speaking lab.
What made you take the step, for this speaking lab class?
I had felt I was studying by myself. I felt like I wasn't making progress. I was like, oh, with MEC, I feel like I'm actually like making progress. And I have other classes to compare to, right? I've done the grammar textbook type of class and you do learn some things from them, but I felt like I wasn't learning things that got me towards my goals. Like they just taught me grammar, which you do need to know, but it wasn't actually helping towards my goals. I feel when I'm in a med class that I'm really supported, not just by you, which is amazing. You're a great teacher. You're very supportive and very patient, but also from my fellow classmates. Like they are also very supportive and want to help you. Like it feels very collaborative. So to have an opportunity to have that more in my week was, a no-brainer.
What are you able to do in Korean now that you couldn't do before?
Well, first of all, I can understand a lot more, which is kind of wild because I feel like my listening skill is my highest skill as it is. So the fact that that's moved up even more somehow is wild to me. I find that like Korean is popping up much more naturally than it used to. Instead of going outside and being like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Instead of that coming to my brain first comes, oh, no toil. So there's a lot more of those little phrases that weren't there, which suggests to me that this class has helped my brain engage in Korean in a deeper way.
What is the biggest win you have had since you joined?
I've gained the bigger appreciation for colloquial Korean because learning all the things that you taught in just this 6 weeks, well, almost 6 weeks now, I know that all the work I've done before now was not a waste of time, but I felt closer to having access to the ability to connect with Koreans than I have before. Does that make sense? Like coming across the slang and actual colloquial things that they use, I'm like, oh, I'm so much closer to being able to actually talk with people than all of the like times I've learned this new grammatical structure, these new vocab words, because at the end of the day, everybody has different goals, but my goal is to speak with people. So I want to learn Korean, how they actually speak, not what's in a grammar textbook. I also want to learn that. That's useful. But does that make sense? I don't think I had an appreciation before this class. I knew that they were different, but nobody had sat down to show me like, this is an example of how we would actually say this. You know what I'm saying?